What's happening? I'm CJ Mack.
And I'm Dub C from the Dub C and CJ Mack Show.
Thank you for tuning in. Today we have a special guest that we are more than honored to have on the show. He's the epitome of hustle. He's a hustler's hustler. He's a stand-up gentleman, man, and he was also
Pardoned by the former president of the United States of America.
just a hint. Stay tuned, stay locked, tune in, and subscribe, man. Quit playing. Subscribe, hit the button.
Hit the button, man. What y'all tripping up for?
I Kodak, man. I said, bro, it's in the tailors, man. It's coming, man. It's the OG coat.
He gonna put that motherfucker worldwide. You know that, right?
Yeah.
He gonna make that bitch
Yeah,
worldwide.
that thing cold,
I don't know
man.
why I gotta get that done because he been asking me about that.
Yeah, that thing
You
cold.
put with your own
man.
pace, you already know.
Yeah,
You right?
man.
Yes, sir.
You know, it just feels good, man, for you to be here. And you, I know you don't like that title that much, but you one of our legends, man.
Ooh, y'all about to get y'all chest laced up. Y'all watching the Dub C and CJ Mack Show.
Welcome to the Dub C and CJ Mack Show, and I am Dub C.
And I'm still CJ Mack.
What's happening with a
I'm
C,
good,
Mac?
brother. Ready for another show, man. You ready for another episode?
I'm ready for another episode,
Yeah,
bro.
let's get at it, man. What we want to do once again, we got DJ Slim, our guest DJ. in the house.
Peace,
What's
man.
happening, Slim?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
I'm good,
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 Slim.
bro. So what's happening, man? What's the topic for today, Doug?
Topic for today, we got a special guest in the house.
Yeah,
Special guest in the house. Very special.
right.
Grown man business.
Yeah, grown man business,
Grown man business.
You know, I want to be the man to introduce this guy, man.
Please.
I could go on for
Please.
hours on this
I
introduction
just
right here,
want to let
man.
the world know it's an honor.
You know what? It's someone that I've been looking up to for a whole lot of years, man.
Yes, sir.
I admire the man that he is, his hustle. I learned
Mm-hmm.
a lot from him, even from afar. And he's man, when you talk about one of the Los Angeles real vets and soldiers that we look to our heroes.
Worldwide, though, not
You
just
know,
Los Angeles.
And a stay down one.
Worldwide,
You know what I mean?
not just Los Angeles.
Yeah, man. But hey, man. Without further ado, man,
Who is
Michael Harris, better known in our community as Harry O. Thank you for coming to the show today,
What's
man.
happening with
It's
it?
my honor,
What's
brother.
happening with
It's
it,
good
man?
to see both of you brothers, man.
Yeah, thank you,
We
man.
out
You
there,
know,
we-
it's really great to see you.
Yeah, it's good to be seen.
Yeah,
Real talk.
yeah, man. It's definitely good to see you, man. It's been a long time coming, man, and we're just happy to have you right here in our presence, man.
The first question that I want to ask you is because a lot of times we hear the name, we seldom get a chance to put the face with the name.
Yes, sir.
The name is so powerful because of what it gave birth to, been involved with, and what you're doing right now. I want to know who is Michael Harris and who is Harry O.
Well, Michael Harris is a businessman.
Businessman.
Yes, through in and throughout. That's
Yes,
who
sir.
he is. That's who he's always been. He's a thinker,
Right.
You know? And he cares about people. You
Right.
know, he thinks about his thoughts. You know, Harry O. That's his. I just say, if you will, that's his protector.
Yeah, he got to go with him sometimes.
Yeah. And they work hand in hand. You know,
Everybody needs a protector.
exactly. It might as well be with one within yourself.
Yes,
you know?
sir.
Right.
So it's just basically growing up in the community. You know how you take on certain personas. Just how we are growing up in the community. Thinkers don't always get thought of in the way they should be.
Right.
And it's better to be a thinker than a non-thinker.
Okay.
But Harry O was kind of like the guy that made sure that people understood that Michael needed to be respected.
Right. I love
Okay.
it.
I
That
love
part.
it. I love it.
So you know what, man? Coming from humble beginnings,
where did your ambition come from, man, to want to be successful? You know, where did that fire come from within you?
I mean, it might sound traditional. It might sound like you heard it before, but it comes from my inner circle, man. My mom, my father, you know, they were business people. They, you know, they led by examples. You know,
right?
They talked the talk and they walked it and talked it. So, you know, with those kind of examples starting out, it's hard to miss. You know?
Starting in the household.
But starting in the household, man. Just you know, being around them, watching how they engage people in the community and how they could take nothing and turn it into something.
Yes, sir.
And stay consistent and dependable, you know?
Right.
It was something about that. You know, it's hard to be connected to that and then not take on that, you know?
Right.
Sometimes we can drift and get caught up in useful mistakes and kind of get away from some of the game that was given right there in the house. But it always come back to you when it needs to, you know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as parents, I mean, you know, as being a parent now and all that, you know what I mean? That's what I'm always hoping, you know what I mean? That everything that I instill in them, that even though when they look a little wild and they doing their own thing, that they eventually come back to what I'm trying to tell them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, like, and sometimes, and I done seen it because I've been on a long journey and I done seen things where people have, and even for myself, where you have to reflect. You have opportunity to reflect on your life. And you always remember the wisdom that you was given, even if you didn't take it when it was given to you. So never think that what you're saying to your children, your loved one, and the people that are listening to you, that doesn't resonate. Sometimes, hopefully, it resonates before it's too late so that, you know, because some things cost too much not to get. So it's so important that they get it. And so just be consistent with it, man, and just be an example of what you're telling them, you know.
Right.
Message.
Yeah, message, right?
Message.
That part.
So one thing I want to do, man, before we get into now in the business that you're into and everything, I want to take a small trip back to the 80s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Back down memory lane.
I want to take a small trip back to them colorful 1980s, man.
Now, you don't
know
really
what I
want to
mean?
do that.
Just a little bit.
Hey.
You
Just
think you want to do that.
Limousines and
Hey man, I remember the days you weren't gonna go down Crenshaw Boulevard in no bucket, man. You gonna hit West Boulevard, Arlington, something, cause it's Ferraris and Rolls Royces.
It was real.
The Shaw.
Yeah, the Shaw was real back
It was
then.
real.
The Shaw, Boss City, baby.
Boss City.
That's what I call it, man.
Come on now.
I mean, you know, everybody feel the way they feel about their city, and they should. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm talking about. But that city, LA, that's Boss City, baby.
Oh, it's Boss City,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, you know, and what's so cool about it, man? You know, we had different communities in that city, and you know, I'm gonna say this because you know I just think it should be said, and I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way, you know, because I don't mean it the wrong way. I mean it like it is.
Right.
But you know, I think movies like Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society, those type of movies, may have sent a mixed message, or not even a mixed message. It may have sent something that was inconsistent with what that city was about. That part of that was a part of the culture.
Speed.
But there was players and hustlers, baby. You know, that's who we were. You know, we grew up with that business, man. Mine. You know, it's like, how do we parlay, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't about, can I hurt you? It's how we can eat together. You know what I'm saying? How we can connect the dots.
Yeah.
Even though dudes might have been from different hoods and, you know, different gangs. But we you know, in some sets, you know, we could sit down and say, hey, man, how can we connect the dots?
Yeah.
And I don't think that's ever been depicted in on this coast, man. I think that a lot of people in other cities think that LA is just a city of the rags. I mean, of the gangbang, you know, and that's part of us, you know. That's just, it is what it is. And I'm not saying nothing to say that that wasn't a part of our culture.
Welcome to the Dub C and CJ Mack show, because we want to show everybody that there's more to the West Coast. There's more to just our culture than just violence.
Yeah,
Well, you know, I like to say this, man, because I'm from that era too.
Talk to me.
And it's like, I've always said that the NWA movement and the rap movement was so strong that became our identity to people in other cities and other states.
It was real though.
It was real. But what I'm saying is their movement
overshadowed.
was. But what he just like what he just said, that was one section.
It's one aspect.
One aspect of the city.
Not that it wasn't real, because it was
Right.
real.
It was very real.
Very real.
If anybody at this table said it wasn't real, they
No,
wasn't there.
it was still very real.
And everybody at this table was there, so it was real.
But the element was, it was another element in the streets that was
Basically,
going on.
what you telling me?
We was fly, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That part.
It was hustlers out there.
Fly as
It was
they come.
hustlers out here.
Boss City, baby.
Come on now.
Leading the way. You know,
Talk about
when
it.
people come to the city, they recognize they was able to connect to that spirit, man. We was real hustlers, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just, like drugs. I mean, that came in, but we always been hustlers since we
Always.
was kids, man. We was always trying to figure out how to parlay, man,
Yeah.
how to connect, man.
How can I get down there to Mike's and get me some Taylor
Taylor
McTees?
Oh, you know about
with some alley
Mike?
toes?
You know about Taylor Mike?
How can I
Come
get
on,
me some
baby.
alley toes made on
Come
my
baby.
pants,
We used to
man?
stay suited and booted, baby. Down there at GG's,
Yeah.
And so, I'm just saying, man, these was the times, man, where it never got captured in no movie, no film.
Yeah.
And, people been, wanting me to do my story, and that time gonna come in, dog was talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
But that time gonna come, and then I get to reflect back to that and bring attention, to some of the people that's no longer with us. And some of them are, and I just think they've never been represented. And I think that maybe had that been a part of what was disseminated, it'd have been a whole different level of the game, because you can't do nothing but bubble up from that.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? See, so, but even our gang brothers, done parlayed and took it to a whole nother level, because sometimes you grow into something and you grow out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the key, man, that,
Grow.
you grow, man. Like,
Grow.
it's not what I can take from you, it's how I can add to you. You know what I'm saying? That's that thing. If I'm taking your life, man, I'm taking away something God gave us, And see, we got to start looking at that like that, man. When we see another person, that's a human being right there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we've all been through drama, man. Trust me. I've been through it. I came up in the hood. I've been through it. Crip and blood, I grew up with both. So, I know the thing, man.
Right.
I know the thing. I mean, when it started. So,
Yes, sir.
So, I just chose a different path. You know what I mean? My thing was, man, how can I get that bag at an early age? You know what I mean? I just keep it 100. You know what I mean?
Ching.
Yeah, baby. Low bottom, baby.
Yeah, okay.
So East side.
How were you
Right.
able to be so much more successful than so many other people at that time?
I don't want to say that. But I mean, certain people been successful in their own ways,
Right.
and success is defined different ways.
Exactly.
But how I was able to connect dots, just my experiences and being connected, and some of the business that I was engaged in at an early age, like you spoke about the limousine service.
Yeah.
That was one of my first real businesses that allowed me to meet people from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? And then get introduced to various business opportunities. And so that may have made, it a little different for me than others. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some people might have had local businesses that kept it localized. And so then it wasn't, they didn't get to excel, if you will. Not that they didn't have the ability to it, but your network is your network. The more you're able to get out of that community, not that you leave the community, but you get out of it, you're able to bring more to it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I was able to meet different people from different walks of life, and we was able to chop game up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
and the entertainment world became my playground. Something that, and not just a playground for me, but an opportunity to work with people that I could help assist. Because I saw that, especially in the '80s, people that looked like us was having a hard time getting financed and
Resources.
and it just it bothered me, man.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for, for contributing to the resources to making it happen.
Yeah.
For a lot of our role models out there, on the big screen that we see from
appreciate
acting to music.
Yeah,
On down the line. Ain't no need to say no names.
Oh no,
Everybody know what it is.
Yeah, Boss City, baby.
Hey,
I
now.
know Harry.
What's up, C-Mac? I know you got some more questions
man.
over there.
Man. I know so much of the history, man, and I was able to, really witness it. Me being a little bit older than you, I was able to witness it, and I saw the amazing things that you were doing, and then you were young.
Yeah.
You were a young man, making sure that you had involved yourself in legitimate businesses, man, and being a businessman, so that you could, like you say, come up. The object
Right.
of the game back in the day, we say, man, I'm just trying to come up.
Trying to
It
come
was
up.
about coming up.
Right,
and
that's
doing
why
it the right
I trip.
way.
Like you said, we don't say no names. I trip how certain individuals today make money legitimately and then do backward things. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Like, it's like, look, man, a lot of people, look, I'm the first person to say a lot of things I did was unacceptable. You know, in terms of my own community, I feel like some of the stuff I participated in at a young age was genocide. I just, let's call it what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can be blind by the greed, and that's all you see is the bag, and you don't see your brothers and sisters that's weak to something that, and you may be weak to getting that money. I mean, just because people say get money, it's fly get money, but sometimes it's how you get money. You know what I'm saying? Because all money ain't good money.
Yeah.
And sometimes you could be just addicted to get money as you
becomes
can.
a rush.
I say it all the time.
We both addicted.
Yeah,
so,
we were talking about that earlier. It becomes a rush.
It becomes a rush, and I don't judge other people, man, because I could have been on that pipe. I could have been that guy. But some people I loved and grew up with family members was on it. So so I don't never take pride in that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was getting that money. I did what I did. I mean, the opportunities was available, and we took advantage of it. And then I had a lot of time, man, to sit and think about the good things I did in the community, as well as some of the things I did to alter our community. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I do now is to help better it. Anything I can add to that.
And with that being said, right there, to a lot of entertainers right now that's out there, the goal is to get your money and to stack generational wealth. Try to get out.
It should be.
Try to get out. It should be. It should be. It's unfortunate that a lot of us get caught up, and sometimes we don't realize how deep we are. Sometimes we get breaks and don't realize that we got a break.
Until it's too late.
Until it's too late.
Like I said,
until it's too late.
Cost money. And then,
yeah.
And so let me tell you something about freedom. It's a wonderful thing. And see, when you lose it, you really understand how powerful it is. Yeah, it may not be totally free in a lot of ways that we consider it to be free, but when you get put into a controlled environment, trust me, it's like hell on earth. When you have to depend on other people to move for you, to do things for you, and then you see people abandon you as if you're living in a closed castle.
Wow.
You're still alive, and people see you when they see you, or they don't see you when they see you, or they think about you, now and then. And so then you're left with your own self, which is powerful in its own sense because you get to know yourself like you never knew yourself. And then the key is, can you maintain your sanity under those circumstances? And what can you learn from that situation? So we got a lot of brothers and sisters that's locked up. They was trying to get some money or whatever. They ain't always murder this, murder that. It's just get some money, and these laws they're unbearable. Man, I'm not saying people shouldn't pay for what they do. That's what I did. I paid for what they said I did, and some of the things I did do. Some things I didn't. But when you're in the game, you got to take the bitter with the sweet. Yeah. But at the same time, what do you learn from that? What do you take away from that, and what do you bring back to the table? What kind of wisdom do you want to share after being gone for 33 years?
Wow.
And like I tell them, man, I ain't got to keep speaking in squares. 33 years and never did one day in PC. See, so you can check my record. It speaks for itself.
Oh, no, that's what I said. Didn't stay down.
Stay down.
I kept it 100. I don't get caught up in the banner about who did what, who said what. Anybody know me, I always kept it 100 because that's who I am. What I did to get took away, I took responsibilities for it, for both cases.
Salute!
Yeah, that's why I said salute.
Yeah,
that's what I say when I say you one of our real ones.
Yes, sir.
See, you're not one that we got to say, told on about 4 or 5 people.
Yeah. Oh, he's suspect. You got to check the paperwork. Check it, baby.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we can pull it up. It's
Boss
public.
City, man.
It's
Boss
City, baby. You can pull it up. But look, and I don't want to beat that up and be caught up in all that.
No.
Because I don't even live that life no more.
Right.
But at the same time, your record is your record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to find dirt on somebody. You know what I mean?
not at all.
Looking for it.
Not
but
at
at the
all.
same time, when somebody kept it, people that done walk that walk with me and talk that talk with me, they know what I was about behind them walls. I kept it 100, man. And I like I say, I kept it 100, man. I ain't signed up for nothing, and that to put me in somewhere to have me set away. I mean, of course, they was always coming at me, because I'm old, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, I kept it 100, baby.
Right. That's right.
Look here, man.
Go ahead, man.
I don't need no help. I didn't need no help before. I don't need no help. I'm gonna do this here because it's me. And when I'm gonna get out on my own, ingenuity, man. I'm gonna fight my cases, man. I'm gonna stand by what's right, and man, I came home, bro.
That's
and
right.
I've been embraced since I came home, man.
All right, well, look, man, we're going to take a small break, pay a couple of these bills real quick. I know time is money, but we want. Before we do that, Big Reg in L.A., thank you so much, bro, for hooking this up. We couldn't have done this without you, man. Salute, man.
Good looking, Reg.
Big
Salute.
Reg, that's my boy. We've been tight for 30 years, man. He really, really came through for Dub C and I today, man. I appreciate that.
Good looking, Reg.
Now, DJ Slim, take us to the break, baby.
Caviar. Secret specialist.
Yeah, see it's all about the Yeah, see it's all about the Yeah, see it's all about the style. Yeah, see it's all about the style. Yeah, see it's all about the style. Yeah, bullshit running mouth. Yeah, see it's all about the style. Yeah, see it's all about the Yeah, see it's all about the style. Yeah, bullshit running mouth. Yeah.
Welcome to the Dub C and CJ Mack show. Once again, I am CJ Mack.
And I am Skip Dub C.
And we sitting here with our very, very honorable man guest.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Michael Harris.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
AKA Harry O. Yeah, I mean, it's Harry O to me, too.
Harry O.
I can't let that go, man. I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Harris.
Man.
Mr. Harris.
Harry O done grown up, so, you know,
Yeah,
Michael
Mr.
Harris.
Harris. Michael Harris.
Michael Harris is
Michael
the one.
Harris.
But Harry O, you know, we got him, you know, we
got to keep him
Yeah, keep him down.
abreast.
Yeah,
We keep him abreast.
we need him to watch more. You know what I mean? Sit back and,
Mr. Harris.
Yeah, Mr. Harris.
Mr.
Yeah,
Harris.
There it is,
Mr.
man.
Harris.
There it is.
Businessman.
You know what? It was a shock to me. I saw a post on social media of you in the studio with Snoop Dogg. Shout out to Snoop. And I saw,
my man.
yeah.
Shout out,
Yeah.
brother, baby.
What up, dog?
Love him.
I saw you guys together. What's going on, man? I'm hearing different things about me and CJ was talking about
Like they say,
Death Row. I mean,
I feel like I'm at home at this table, man. So I'm gonna pop it, but at the same time, sir,
Hey.
everybody's business ain't nobody's
Hey,
business.
you heard it right here,
But
first on the Dub C and
but I
CJ
say
Mack
this.
show.
I say this: DR is back, and we going to another level. And my main man, Snoop, man, you know, it's like. Can't say enough about him, bro.
Man.
And the whole Death Row family, we all coming back together.
Now you heard that
Yeah.
right here on the
Look at
Dub
that.
C and
Yeah,
CJ
yeah.
Mack show.
Death Row,
He
Death
just
Row
said
family.
that.
We just lost our heart and soul, Jewel.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jewel, rest in peace.
And it's crazy,
Rest in
man,
peace.
because me and her was just talking a few weeks ago, and DJ Quick wanted to do her album. You know, she never had a full album, and we was bringing her out here in 2 weeks, man.
You think that when I say we, that's us as fans, we can get some of the work that she's done that never came out, and you guys can take the vocals and
me and Dog, we putting that together now.
Yeah.
and JP, we gonna
make sure she get a full album.
Oh no, we go, you know, and then her family, man. I see they out there. We want to make sure that because that's what she cared about.
Yeah.
She wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that her family knew who she was and what she did, and she never really got an opportunity to really display who she was.
Right.
And when I tell you, she was the heart and soul of the company. She was. Even though I was away, I used to talk to her all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And she was our soul, man, and she didn't take no shit from nobody, man.
Oh, yeah.
She kept it
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Oh,
she-
yeah.
We hear about it.
Oh, yeah. You
she
no
was
game.
She was
Yeah.
the one. And so what we want to do, we want to put a tribute album together and donate that to her family.
Yeah.
That's what
Man,
she
God
wanted.
bless,
That's
man.
what
There
she
we go.
told me in the last days that's what she wanted to do. And, you know, God got us get out and we got to get out and we can never question God. So now we have to work hard. And I was talking to Dog about it yesterday, and we're going to put it together. We're going to do everything we got. Because she got some unreleased tracks. And I was
There we
talking
go.
to Rick
Yes.
about it as well. He was really adamant about doing something special for her, you know.
Yeah.
He said, matter of fact, the last words he had said to me was, it's been well overdue.
There we
And
go.
So with that moment, what that did for me, man, it struck us hard, is that nothing is never promised. And so all this procrastinating, we can't do it, man. You know, we got a limited time on this earth, and we got to take advantage of
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So what we can do, we should do. And so as for Dog, when I came home, he said, look, man, you got 36 hours to meet with your family. And after that, it's me and
love
you,
it.
baby, you know.
Unfinished business.
Unfinished business, man. And me and him been, you know, we've been, you know, sitting behind the scenes, doing what we're doing, and man, I can't say enough about him, man. You know,
Yeah.
I done said with the family, I done said with, you know, all the players, and we coming together, we finna work together. We got a lot of stuff coming out. You know, we gonna serve Death Row the way it was meant to be served when we
Yeah.
created it in the beginning.
Yeah, now see, that's what I want to talk about real
Yes, sir.
quick.
Well,
For the
talk
people
about
that
it,
don't
baby.
know, and they're wondering, okay, we know Snoop, but what does he have to do with it? People that don't know your name, right? Mm-hmm. They want. What was your involvement from the beginning of Death Row?
I helped create it.
Yeah.
I created it and named, you know, Godfather Entertainment was the parent company of Death Row Records, and I was there in the beginning when we built the Chronic, the whole 9 yards, and so I was just I'm the founder, brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got other names we never mentioned that was involved,
Right.
Deeply involved,
Right.
But some people we just think different. You know what I'm saying? But we all used to think the same.
Right.
So it used to be a tight family. Trust me when I tell you that.
There we
When
go.
this thing started off, you know, everybody was on the same accord, and we want to depict that in a film one day, where a series where you're going to actually see how this thing unfolded and
That'd be amazing.
all the connecting pieces, man. We all came from different walks of life, man. You know, when you start the Dog Pound, Warren G, Rage, Jewel, and all the producers that work with us, from, you know, all the producers.
Yes.
We helped Dr. Dre work with Dr. Dre
Yep.
to produce the album. I don't want to get dropping names.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody that was involved, story should be told. I just think that it
It's
changed.
well overdue.
It changed the culture of music.
Yeah.
And I just think that a lot of times people get caught up in all the machination about bullshit, about things that don't really matter, and nobody really talks about what it took to create that sound, what people had to give up to get that, and including myself. You know,
Right.
my focus was that label, opposed to even my freedom. I mean, I was like, I want this to work, and I did my part working with people. I didn't do it by myself. Everybody had a powerful part to play. And so that's going to come out, you know, and people have been quite successful, you know, on their own merits, but at the same time, but as a derivative of this creation. And I just think that, you know, it's not about living in the past. It's about showing lessons from that past.
Great.
So some things that don't need to be repeated, and some things, you know, because there's a lot of things we lost that we shouldn't have lost. It's a lot of time we spent doing nothing that we should have been something
right.
great. And so, you know, look, everybody got their own karma, including me. You don't do 33 years for nothing.
Right.
And so other people got to do what they got to do, and then, you know, you got to learn what you got to learn. And some people learn and some people don't.
So is this something that you and Snoop have been working on over the years, communicating, like while you were away?
Well, you know, we always stayed in contact, but, you know, once I came home, we had we put our heads together and said, we're going to do what we do.
Man, I think I can't wait to see it.
Back on Death Row.
It's long overdue, man. I can't wait to see
I
it.
said with the doctor, you know, and, you know, we have our talks.
What
too.
up, DR?
Yeah.
Dre, what's
the
happening?
Doctor, you know, he bust that school over there in Compton.
I saw,
Yeah, I
man,
saw
I was
that.
over the other day. Yeah, that's
I saw
powerful,
that.
brother.
Props.
And you know, that's the kind of things we need to be doing with
Growth.
money, investing
Yes.
back into the community, man. We can't just take that money, man, and think it's ours. You know, it's yours, but at the same time, it's for you to give it to meaningful causes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
You're blessed with it for a reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm involved in philanthropy, and I got a company that deals with that.
Right,
It's going to
right.
be PTV,
Right.
and it's going to be doing that. But my main focus is, and this is what Dog, you know, looking for me to do, is he do what he do, and I'm going to do what I do, and the rest of the team, because we got a strong team, and we're going to organize and connect the dots, and we're gonna blow it up, bro.
Right.
We're going to blow it up, and we're going to take it into the next decade in a way that some people may not expect it to do. Just like some people didn't think that Super Bowl was gonna be what it was, and you know,
Oh, it was awesome.
It was awesome,
incredible.
man.
It was incredible, man.
They didn't miss a beat, man. It
Not
was
at all.
beautiful, well orchestrated by the doctor.
Yeah.
And,
Shout out to Dr. Dre.
And
Yes, sir.
everybody that
Killed
played
that.
a part in there represented this coast, man.
Yeah.
Like straight up, man.
The way it's supposed to be
And
represented.
see, that's the thing about hip hop. And we finna go on to our 50th anniversary, and a lot of people still want to kind of like question the validity of this culture.
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
this brand, you know. And hip hop is here to stay, and it's in every parts of everybody's life. And so that was just an example of what's to come. And we're looking forward to doing some great things in the 50th anniversary of this powerful thing that has affected all of our lives.
Oh, yeah, every
And,
one of us.
All of us.
And so,
All of
and
us.
I'm looking forward to coming back and talking to you guys about that. You know, some things we don't want to discuss right
Yeah,
now.
definitely, definitely.
We want to let it come like it needs to come. You know, everybody. You know, some people want to see you win, and some people don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Can't have the good without the bad.
Yeah,
you know,
but-
the love without the
right.
hate.
I love it though because you know it's like that same thing, that pressure that turned gold,
Yeah.
into that precious metal that it is, as well as the diamond. Some pressure pressure busts a pipe, but it also creates some beautiful
It's all
situations.
about to stay down, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you've been the epitome of that.
How do you handle pressure?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Message.
Another message. Another jewels get dropped in today.
Yeah. When real pressure is applied, what do you do then?
Yeah.
That's the question, baby.
Yeah. Fight or flight. What you gonna do?
And I met some people along my way, and I associate with brothers that went through things and came home and doing powerful things in business. And I've seen what they do under pressure, man. They learn from it.
So are you guys going into the whole metaverse world?
Yeah,
and all
man.
that
We working that out, man, and we want to make that a reality, man. You know, it's like it's not, you know, and Dog is really serious about it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
very
talking
serious
about, man.
about
I'm
it.
talking about he got his son Cardell and his team. You know, they real serious about it. And Cardell, man, he's making his own way. You know what I'm saying? He's not just living
shout out nephew, little Cordell. He's grinding. He's doing his thing.
He's truly he's an entrepreneur, man.
Yeah.
And he's not living off a Dog, and Dog love him. You know, he loved that he got his own grind, he got his own hustle, man. We respect him, you know.
Yeah.
And he's really, you know, he's that young blood, you know, he's that fusion, you know, he's connected. They raised in that technology, and they understand that social media, like, you know, we got to learn it, but they understand it. They was birthed into it.
Yeah.
And so we need to listen. And those who don't will become dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Period. I mean,
Right.
Well, that's what life in general.
Yeah.
If you don't pay attention, you're gonna lose out.
Yeah, you're gonna lose out.
You're gonna lose out.
Yeah, no, man.
You're gonna lose out.
So the label's gonna exist in the metaverse as well as.
Yeah, we
Physical.
working that out, brother. And that's part of the thing. Is like, you know what I'm
We'll
saying?
talk about that later.
We'll talk. That's one of the things we're gonna talk about.
No,
Look, I'm saying we can show you, baby. We can tell you.
I want to be ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that part. But you know, you gonna get first tickets. You know,
you know what I'm talking about?
and Dog is performing here tomorrow night.
I'm performing with him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
Getting down there, I'll be out there with Ice Cube.
Okay, yo, Q, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out,
Yeah, shout out to Q.
Yeah,
You know?
special guest.
Yeah.
I said
Mount Westmore.
Mount Westmore.
Ice Cube, Too Short.
Yeah. Boss City, baby.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, no.
Forty Water.
This what it is, 40 Water. Short there tonight. He's short.
Short is
Short
out here
out
also.
here,
He's
too.
performing tomorrow too.
Yeah, another one of my young partners.
Yeah.
Short is actually coming on the show tomorrow.
No, real dudes. I mean,
That's all we do, man.
When you like, and that's why I like what you're doing here, man. And y'all ain't with the weak shit, the bullshit. You know, y'all with the real shit, man. That's what we need. We need to be able to come somewhere where everybody can feel comfortable and kick real game and elevate. You know what I'm saying? This other stuff, I don't even want to talk about it. You know, it's just, I won't be about it. You know what I mean? I want to be about this. So it's my honor, to be invited on here since we're in Vegas, you know, to see our boy get down, see you guys.
Oh yeah,
Represent that West.
But
But at the same time, one thing about this West, we always let it know, Earth is our turf. You know, we work with everybody, man. We open, you know what I'm saying? We believe that we all connected in some form of fashion, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Connected.
And that's what makes all the way to the motherland, baby. So don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? We don't.
The last thing I'd like for you to do is just share something, man, with these kids, man, that out here and blessed getting all this money, man, and turn around getting arrested, going to jail, and trying to be a part of things that they've already escaped. I mean,
I think you speaking to it, brother.
Yeah.
Look, here's the thing, man. Look, I'm the last person that's going to ever judge anybody because I know circumstances cause people to make certain choices that could turn out to be horrendous. But at the same time, I think what you're asking me is, what advice would I give somebody? And for me to be on both sides of the spectrum, at a young age, 19 years old, getting money, millionaire, doing what I'm doing out there in the game. I went to prison when I was 26 years old. And so it seemed like I was still a kid, but at the same time, I was on some grown man shit. But at the same time, I made some critical mistakes. So it's hard for me to watch people make it in a legitimate way and then turn to illegitimate circumstances or situations that are unnecessary. And sometimes they do it for the crowd, and sometimes they do it because they think that this is what they're supposed to do, when what they're doing is what they're supposed to do. And then you need to take pride and stay connected to that. And trust me, at the end of the day, it's going on because people want to be what you are, not what you think you want to be.
Oh, yeah.
And that's kind of like, like you read a book on how to do everything wrong or doing shit backwards.
Yeah.
That's what that's like. I mean, so sometimes people be in hazes, they be high, they don't be thinking about what they thinking about. But at the same time, man, you got to think about your thoughts, baby. That's what I would tell somebody. That when you think you thinking, think again.
Wow.
Because a lot of times the decisions that we make usually are void of wisdom. And when you don't see wisdom in the car, you need to get out of it. Because that means this thing about to crash. You got and see, wisdom has always been available to us. You know?
Yeah.
Well,
I like that.
We're gonna,
you said that. I love that.
We're going to end it with that. And like I said, I want to thank you for everything you've done, for the culture, for us, and what you're doing right now, along with the people that you elect to do business with. And I'm just not going to say certain individuals because you're doing broader things than just music.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of things you do and that you're doing for the community that you don't speak on.
Right.
And a lot of us. But I just want to thank you right now while you're on the show. Tell you I appreciate everything. And on behalf of Dub C and CJ and Mac, we always going to have an open door for you. So anytime you want to come on and you want to talk about some of the things that you're involved with.
Yeah, we finna get into a little political. And I know a lot of people don't like to play with politics.
Right.
But I'm going to make some choices.